I'm Ariana Newcomer. Thank you so much for coming to my launch party. I am really, really enthusiastic about this. And you may know me as the Wise Woman Elder. When I turned 60, I rebranded myself. I had my friends give me a party to formally initiate me into Wise Woman status. And I did an online interview series called Reclaiming the Wise Woman Elder. And I'm passionate about elder women being acknowledged for being the wise women that we are from our whole life experience. My last branding shoot, I didn't have any retouching done. I'm going to celebrate my wrinkles, celebrate my white hair. And you know what? I'm not above vanity. So when I found out about this one-of-a-kind skin technology that could actually help my skin age well, and I don't like the words anti-aging because I'm not anti-aging. I'm celebrating my aging, but I want to age well. So this company and these products are totally in alignment with that. And I'm so delighted because also at age 62, much as I love my coaching and spiritual mentoring business, I needed another stream of income. I'm very, very delighted and thank everyone who came on to be part of this launch for me. This is one of the things that I deeply appreciate about this company is the amazing people that I get to work with and the amount of support that I receive. It is truly extraordinary. And just one more thing, you know I'm passionate about promoting partnership. We've got to shift our culture from the old dominator energy to partnership energy. And this company actually has partnership in their mission statement. And that's what I'm really, really experiencing in being part of this.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the opportunity to work with you too. We're just a whole group of people that are having fun. You might ask yourself, is this something I can do? This is really moral compensation, as Bob Proctor says. He says this is a business that he would have done regardless because it is nothing to do with your age, nothing to do with your gender, nothing to do with your education. It has solely to do with, do you have the want more gene? Do you want more out of life? And I'd like to just take a look at some of these products because really and truly, when we're thinking about this, people want to know, well, what is it that would get Ariana so excited? What is it that would get doctors and estheticians and architects and nurses and all kinds of people enthusiastic like crazy? Well, I'd like to start by telling you a little story that was shared with me by a woman who happened to be the first $1 million earner in this company. Now, she was kind of an unlikely person. She was very shy and pleasingly plump and not like some glamour puss or something like this. But just a really down-to-earth, lovely person. And she had psoriasis on her chin. And the psoriasis on her chin looked like acne. And she used to be so embarrassed that she'd always put her hand up above her chin when she'd talk to people. It was really hard for her to face the public, so to speak. And so anyway, what happened to her was that somebody called her up and said, do you know anybody that would like to look younger? That has any chronic skin conditions that they'd like to get rid of? And she's thinking to herself, well, hello, what about me? Why aren't you asking me? So she said, you know, me, I have something that I'd like to deal with on my chin and I'd like to look younger. So she bought a bottle. She bought a bottle of this. It's called Skincerity and it's our breathable mask. And you just take this stuff and it's got a roller ball. You roll it on like this. So she did that. Well, she started to notice some changes. First of all, things were looking better on her skin, but also another thing started happening with her, and that was that her psoriasis was getting better on her chin. So it was like, oh, okay. And she thought about this woman that she wanted to talk to because this woman's son, she was running a daycare center at the time, and she would take this child out with her to the park. And people would stop by and say, oh my God, what's wrong with his legs? Oh, it looks so terrible because he had horrible eczema, this little 6-year-old boy. So she called the mom and she said, you know what? I think this might help you. And at this point, she'd already decided she wanted to have a business and she wanted to help more people and make more money. So 3 days later, she gets a phone call and she was really nervous about it. It was like, oh no, she's calling me back. It didn't work. And she was like freaking out. Don't forget, she's a very shy person. And she was thinking, nothing works for me. This is awful. And she was all worried about it. Indeed, it was the woman. And she said to her, she said, is this a business? And she's thinking, uh-oh, she's going to be mad at me. And she said, yes. And she said, can I join? And she said, but you have so much money. She said, it's not the income really that I need. It's how can we as parents sleep at night if we don't help other people's children? She said, I just want you to know that my son slept through the night for the first time in 6 years. Well, that's a powerful story. That's huge when you think about that, about how many people are suffering. So one thing that I find interesting about this, our flagship product, is that it has actually helped for about 48 different skin conditions. Now, we can't say that it heals, treats, or cures because it was taken out of the medical arena, and it's no longer a pharmaceutical FDA-approved drug delivery system for people with bed sores, people with cancer, and things like that. Instead, it's sold as a cosmetic. So as a cosmetic, this is a very interesting thing that we have available to us. And it's something that we can use to become younger looking, have no more chronic skin conditions, and to feel better. Well, in my case, when my soulmate dropped dead in front of me, and today, believe it or not, is the 3-year anniversary of that event happening. So for me, when my fiancé was gone, it changed my life incredibly. I had become sensitive to Wi-Fi. So I was getting headaches and heart palpitations, and I was also aging rapidly. When he died, I spent 5 days with him in intensive care. His brainstem was dead, but his frontal cortex knew I was there. His heartbeat would raise. And you can imagine, if you're sensitive to Wi-Fi and you're in this intensive care, you're just bombarded by this kind of stuff. Well, I aged so rapidly. And I thought, how is anybody ever going to want to work with me, the longevity rescuer, when I look like the Wicked Witch of the West? So I needed something, and I was actually looking for something. Well, thanks profoundly to Darlene, a woman who didn't give up on me. She called me repeatedly, and even though I was as soon as she tried to bring up anything about business, I'd shut her down. Well, all of a sudden, I was open to the idea. The timing was right for me. And I really did want to look younger, and I needed a plan B. My life of Maseratis and beautiful things wasn't going to happen. It was changed. My life, literally, my financial world changed overnight when my fiancé, who was very wealthy, passed away. So this is so interesting because at first I was thinking it's kind of vanity. And I was like feeling a little bit bad, about superficial, until I had a massive accident. I split my chin open. I dislocated my jaw. I fractured my jaw. I dislocated my shoulder. I fractured it while it was dislocated. And I fractured my sternum, a couple of ribs. And you can imagine, I bounced all over the place like a sack of potatoes. So I had big gouges on me. And I just like to share a picture, what I looked like at the time, because I'm telling you, it wasn't pretty. So let's just take a quick peek at what happened, a before and after. Now, I admit this is not a very complimentary picture of me, but it gets the point across. You can see a little bit of what was going on there. And you can't even tell where they did the stitches on the chin. I mean, this is gone. I had a split here in my forehead. It's gone. These gouges were full of asphalt, and you'd expect it on the palms of your hands, kind of like where you dig in, right? But this was actually all over. And I even had a piece here about the size of a silver dollar. And when I rolled on it, and the only thing I had was the purple bottle. And this purple bottle is anti-aging on steroids. It's terrific for wrinkles. And by the way, after I started using this, people were saying, oh my gosh, people that hadn't seen me for 6 years were saying, I know you're a health nut. but you look younger than you did 6 years ago. So I kind of like that feedback, to be honest with you. I am 61, and who the heck wants to look their age? Once I saw how much that healed and erased everything without any problem, I was ecstatic about it. Just over the moon happy. It should be in everybody's medicine cabinet, but there's more. But this is an IFX3. It's got a little roller ball, and what you do is you just roll this under the eyes and on your angry 11s, on anywhere on your face that you want to deal with stuff. It will do wonders for you. It's incredible. Body soak. When your hair starts thinning, you put this stuff on your hair and little new hair growth starts. It's fabulous for split ends and for managing the flyaways, but it's good from your toes to your head. It's fabulous. It was designed for those crusty elbows that start getting white and so on as we get older. And it turns out that it's fabulous for your nails and your hands and everything. Well, another product that I'm completely in love with is Rejuvenating Barrier. Remember, I told you I'm sensitive to Wi-Fi. When I was going to these big box stores and to the bank and stuff like that, my skin would start getting all prickly and itchy and stuff. And it was just, I felt like I was going to break out in a rash in any second. Well, this has lutein and zeaxanthin in it. So it's golden color. Now it's almost finished, my bottle, so you probably can't tell the color, but you can just rub that around. It's the last thing you'd put on your face and your neck and your hands and anywhere exposed before you put on makeup. It's water-based. Let me tell you, if you are married, be careful, because your men are going to steal it. I know a guy, I saw a picture of this guy. He looked so old, and when he put that on, and just that was all he was using because he loved it as an aftershave. But then he started using it all over. And the difference in this guy, how much he has de-aged is unbelievable. It's like a secret youthing formula full of nutrition for your skin, and it's protecting you. Then another real goodie. And this one, frankly, I didn't think I was going to be a keener on this one. But this does not have microbeads in it. Yet, when you put this on, you just put on a dab, maybe the size of a quarter. You rub it in. You can rub it in on your face, your neck, anywhere you want. You think, oh, it's got microbeads in it. This is not a good thing, and you're not happy about it. And yet, in actual fact, that's your dead skin. Okay, it's kind of gross, I admit, but it works. It gives you a clean palette to start your day with. And then there's a moisturizer cream. They call it Peptide Plus, and the Mexicans say it's the whiten, brighten, and tighten cream. And oh my goodness, is this stuff amazing. It has a whitener in it, and it's got shea butter, which I love. So I used to make my own personal care products, and I got to tell you, they didn't work, okay? They were not helping me with the aging issue, to be honest. And I needed something, and I needed something bad. And this is what I found. I've been over the moon ecstatic about it. Really happy. And I get to see so many people having incredible results that just blow my mind. So I'd like to turn it over to Dr. Sue Denk. Dr. Sue is somebody that I admire, love, and enjoy so much working with. She is just a brilliance beyond brilliance and wise beyond wise. Between her and Ariana, we've got wisdom covered, okay, guys?
Thank you so much, Allison, and thank you so much for that review of the products. They are amazing, aren't they? Wow. But equally amazing is the company and the people that are involved with this company. I am over 65, let's put it that way. Actually, I just celebrated my 67th birthday. And I, too, have people asking me, where did you get the work done on you? And I've never had anything done. But I thought about 6 years ago, I had some life-changing things in my life and says, you know what, I can work smarter or I can work harder. I am a clinical psychologist by trade, and it's kind of eye-opening when you get your reimbursement from an insurance company and they give you, are you ready for this, folks, a 1 cent an hour raise. It's pretty eye-opening to say, maybe I need to find a different gig. And the next year, they actually took about 8 cents an hour away from me, so that really spurred me on. So I started to think, and I started to think about, what do I want in a company? I'm going to partner with somebody. I have my little checklist, you know. I wanted a company that had no debt. I've been in private practice since 1998, and I've never had debt in my practice. So why would I want to take on anybody else's debt to partner with them? I wanted something that had no shareholders. I just told you I've been in private practice since 1998, and yeah, that's a long time. And, you know, I couldn't work for somebody else. A shareholder would tell me what to do, and I'm not about to do that at this stage in my life. And neither are the people, the founders of Nucerity. They believed in themselves and their business and their company and in us so much, they put their own money into this all the time. It is privately funded. You will never see it on NASDAQ, traded on the exchange market or anything. So that's a pretty solid company if you ask me. Wanted a company with a proven track record. Well, a proven track record will go like this. They see a need, they fill it. They saw a need for a laser in the construction industry. You might have seen them. They're the lasers that go on the end of levels, and they go all around the room so you know that everything is all level. That laser is now in every grocery store and every store that we go into. Thank you, David, Richard, and Lonnie. They've also invented the lockbox that the real estate people use. A pretty great concept, isn't it, to be able to have something there where everybody can get in. You didn't have to pick up keys anymore. Pretty good. And then they came upon Nucerity and Skincerity, and they said, you know what? This is something that we'd like to share with everybody, because you see, the way they got into the business was as a pay-it-forward company. They were given a business or able to buy a business from somebody, but the stipulation was that they had to pay it forward to somebody else. And they had to help other people have beautiful lives, because the person that was helping them indicated they had a really beautiful life. So after they came upon Skincerity, they decided, this is our pay it forward, guys. This is what we're going to do. So I decided, you know what? These products are actually a niche. I wanted a niche because I want something, I don't want to see myself coming around the corner all the time. I don't want 23 different distributors, if you will, on my block selling the same thing I am or having the same partners that I do. I wanted a product that's consumable. Yes, consumable, because you know what? I'm a relationship person, as you know. And consumable means that I can have a relationship with the people who are buying, a relationship with my customers, a relationship with everybody, and I'm just tickled pink about that. I wanted something that has a weekly pay plan. That's really important. We want to know we can count on it. So every Wednesday, I have a deposit in my bank account. And let me tell you, it's a very robust pay plan. And incidentally, we just got a pay raise. Who gets a pay raise in January? Well, when you have heart-centered people like David and Lonnie, you get one. I wanted something with cutting-edge technology. These gentlemen always have an eye towards the future. They're always looking for what's the best thing. That's what I want in my life too, don't you? I don't want to be yesterday's news. I want to be today's news. I want to be the one that's out there saying, hey, look we have the most amazing things that you could ever want. And oh, by the way, you won't find them anywhere else, because you know what? They're patented and they're non-reversible engineerable. I wanted a company that was forward-looking. Nucerity is a company that will take you and your family forward. I told you that they wanted to pay it forward, but what I didn't tell you is that Nucerity is a legacy company, which means that you can either sell your business or you can leave it to your kids, or you can leave it to somebody. They can inherit it. That's pretty good. All I have to do is keep up their authorship every month, and they can get your pay every week. Sounds good to me. I wanted a company that's hands-on, the partners to be hands-on. I don't mind getting my hands dirty, and I'll work as hard as the next person will. So when I heard that in the beginning, they were in the back and they were in the warehouse and they packed boxes and they shuffled them off to where they needed to be, I knew they were my kind of guys. I wanted a heart-centered company. Like Ariana, I'm very heart-centered. And it's very important to me to be able to touch lives for people and help them too have a beautiful life. I wanted somebody who had integrity. Integrity is one of the biggest characteristics and the biggest things to me. I ask you, these people have integrity very much. And then the most important, I wanted a company that lives by their mission statement. Their mission statement is love, respect, and partnership. And as you look around here and you see all of these business partners coming to help to present to you, to tell you all about what we have to share, this amazing opportunity, amazing products, don't you think that that lives our mission statement? Allison?
I really appreciate that. And you know, we covered skin. Okay, we got skin covered. So we actually have some wellness products. I'm big on detoxing and so on. So I work with a lot of people with that over the years. We have a tea now that detoxes them. And it's an instant tea. You can have it hot. You can have it cold. And you drink it twice a day. It really does a number on your colon, cleaning that out, because that's our second brain. My favorite, and this is hard for me to have a favorite wellness food because I am a superfood junkie as how I define myself. I love superfood. Well, this little packet here called Elite has really done it for me. And I'd like to bring on somebody to talk about this. It's 5 superfoods in this. And I'm wondering, Lawrence, if I could call on you.
First of all, thank you, Ariana, for inviting me to Launch Party. It's a pleasure to be part of the group. I've been working with all the Luxury products, and they're all fantastic. But as Allison mentioned, I have also been working with the Elite product, and this product is truly amazing. For me, it's not just about skin, taking care of your skin, because the Elite product does have products in there that work from within as well to deal with making you look good. But it's also about dealing with anti-aging, which has been discussed. It's got the antioxidants and deals with the immune system. It's got some incredible components in it. It also deals with dealing with the release of cortisol to deal with stress in your dealing with stress management, because the important thing with these products is, it's about dealing with preventative maintenance, and that these products are fantastic. This product in particular is fantastic. It tastes great. I take it daily, like as if I were brushing my teeth. It's part of my staple, and I feel great taking it, and I would not have it out of my regimen every day. So it's a good product, and it works within.
I absolutely love that. Thank you so much for sharing it. One of the things I loved about what you shared with me about Elite was that your day didn't start without Elite. If you forgot to take your Elite, your day just didn't work. And the same thing holds true with the body silk, right? You use the body silk all over your face. Just share that with us. Show us how you use the body silk if you happen to have it. I imagine you do, because you always keep it on hand, right?
I do. I just had to unmute myself. So I do have the body silk. I use it regularly. I take it after I get out of the shower, and I take it regularly, especially in the winter time. I do have some dry skin. I find I've used it on my feet. I use it on my elbows, and I use it as well on my face and forehead, and rub it into my scalp. So I put a little bit of this product on, and I work it right in, and it feels great. It's nice and smooth. It's nourishing. It gives me an uplifting feeling because it glows. I mean, it makes me feel great, and if I'm using something that makes me feel good, then I know it's going to work. So I use it regularly, and I like to keep my skin moisturized. So it's an important component as well as the Elite. So I do like the body silk. I think it's a great product, and I think New Sarity International has come up with a real winner, the spa in the bottle.
Thank you so much. It's really interesting because one of your friends was commenting to me on how much younger you are looking, and it hasn't been that long that you've been involved in trying this. I would love to call on Janet. Janet is one of another medical professional. And Janet, I'd love to call on you for what this means to you in terms of as a business. Could you share that with us? You'll need to unmute. Yeah.
I sure can. Hi, everyone.
Yeah, you'll need to talk up a little louder too. Your voice is a bit low.
Okay. How's that?
Better.
Better? Okay. I am a registered nurse, and I've been a registered nurse for over 30 years. I live in Northern Ontario, and I've been in management for the last 10 years. So I manage a cardiology unit at a big hospital here. It's a stressful job, and a few years ago, about a year and a half ago, had a couple of personal knocks that I ended up starting over again, as a lot of people do. So I looked ahead to retirement, and I didn't like what I saw. Single income, double income world didn't really match. And at the same time, I didn't like the fact that my retirement income was going to dictate the choices that I would be making. That didn't sit well with me, and I wanted to continue with a lot of things I was doing. One of the things that's non-negotiable to me, and you'll probably hear some barking in the background, is I love animals. And one of the things that I've done passionately all my life is help animals, to my mother's chagrin for me dragging everything home from the time I was a young kid, including raccoons and snakes and bears and everything else. So she wasn't too impressed sometimes, but that didn't stop me doing it. And there's so many that need help out there. I mean, we help people all the time with our products and this company, but our little furry friends need some help too. So I thought I needed something to do. And when this came across my path and I saw the pay plan, I thought, I can do this. I can have enough disposable income when I do retire to keep on doing the things that I love and keep on helping people and keep on helping my little furry people as well. So I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the pay plan, and I'll go through rather quickly, so I'm sure we'll have some questions at the end. But there's certain ways you earn money in this company. There's numerous ways, actually. And there are changes every once in a while, but we don't mind, because every time they make changes, it always benefits us. So we don't mind at all. One of the ways you can make money is sell products. We buy them at wholesale prices and we sell them at retail. That's easy peasy, win-win right there. Another way we can make money is when we become a distributor, we have a customer loyalty site, an e-commerce site. So customers sign up, they buy their products. There's nothing that we have to do. The Nucerity runs these e-commerce sites for us, and we make commission on these products that they buy. And for instance, Bottle of Sincerity, that flagship product that Allison was holding up, we would make 30% commission on that, which is $25. So that's pretty good. Another way that we earn money is in our first 42 days as a distributor. The company really wants us to succeed and help us to make money, especially at that time when we're coming in. So in the first 42 days, as we're helping our new members, our new distributors find the packs that are best for them, we are also able to earn a first order bonus, which is equal to 30% of the cost of that pack, which is amazing. And at the same time, we have two legs of our business. You think of your two legs on your body, that's exactly what it looks like. So we put one person on our left side, one person on our right side, and we order and we earn a fast start bonus. And that fast start bonus is equal to 20% of the cost of the packs. You keep doing that over and over again in your first 42 days, and you're going to earn those bonuses over and over again. As well, you're signing up new people, and you're earning the first order bonus on those packs too. One of the big ways that we earn money in this business, and it goes on for the life of your business, is our team volume bonus. As we grow our business and we're talking to our family, we're talking to our friends, and we're signing them up as distributors, they're doing the same thing. They're talking to their family and their friends, and this is our duplication model. So what we end up building is a business team, a sales team on our right and on our left. And we earn based on the total product sale of those two sales teams. The only thing that we need to do is stay active in our company, and we do that by using the products. We commit to buying two products, usually the equal of two products a month. We use them, we share them, buy them, do or sell them, do whatever you want with them. But it's a total of 100 personal points or volume a month, and that is our overhead for doing this business. That's it. It's totally 100% tax write-off, which is excellent, so we don't worry about it. The company makes it easy. We do it on an automated ship, and we are able to change that easily and fix what we need every month. The next way kind of associated to that is a team matching bonus. So when we're working with our team and we're signing up distributors, there is no limit to the number of personal enrollees that you can put in your tree. So if I'm going to enroll 10 personal distributors or personally enrolled distributors, they can enroll as many as they want. I can enroll as many as they want. And that goes on and on and on and on. And that's called your personal enrollment tree. As we reach certain levels in the company, certain ranks, we are eligible to earn a percentage of the total product sales that our personal enrollment tree is earning down to 8 levels. This is huge. That's a residual volume that we work today to earn for years to come. It's pretty powerful. It's a great business model. And I think if you talk to anybody in the team, it's pretty impressive, that part of our payment plan. Next thing that we have is as we earn or as we increase our business and we have an increased volume in our tree, we're having certain ranks or levels, and we earn bonuses associated with these. Those are excellent, and there's another level called the Beautiful Life bonus associated with the certain levels higher up. Then when we get to diamond and above, we earn shares of the total commissionable volume based on Nucerity product sale, and that is huge. You can't beat it. It's pretty sweet. This is all tracked, by the way, in the back office. So as a Nucerity distributor, you don't have to sit there and calculate this all by yourself. We have an automated site run by the company that has all this information in there. There's a Nucerity University. There is all the documents that you could possibly want. And the nice thing about this is you don't have to remember any of it. You have great leaders and a team that will help you every step of the way and answer all your questions, and you learn a little bit at a time.
Janet, thank you for taking something that could seem very, very complicated and simplifying it up. That's the truth in your last statement is you don't need to know it all. It's just like, I think it was in The Secret, where Jack Canfield has this car and headlights going, and he says, you don't need to know the whole road, the whole journey. You just need to know what's ahead of you. And that's why we work in teams and we help each other out so much. So I really appreciate you sharing with us. I'd love to call on Chris. Chris, if you would share with us a little bit about your story. I know that your intention here is to raise funds for a scholarship for your dressage school and so on. Could you share with us a couple of minutes about what that means to you? I'm calling on you without your preparation, which I love doing.
You've done that to me a couple of times now. Yes, thank you, Allison. It's a challenge, but I appreciate it. It was wonderful to hear about your furry friends, Janet, and that's my love in life as well. I work with horses, and I want to start up a scholarship with my school. I have an equestrian school, so I'd like to set up several scholarships, and I see this as a means to achieve that, and I'm on my way to doing that. My story started about 14 years ago with my daughter. She had eczema on her hands that was driving her crazy, and she couldn't sleep at night. So I tried for 14 years to solve her problem, which was the itchiness. And I worked with specialists. I tried on my own. We tried creams. We went with gloves on all night. We went with gloves on all day and all night. We went with soaking in salt. Just none of our choices worked until actually probably 3 weeks ago when Allison introduced me to Skincerity. And I rolled it on her hands. So she's had this problem for 14 years and probably before that. I rolled it on her hands and she got immediate relief and decided to use it every day for the next little while. And now she has a solution She has comfort. She can sleep. And it's been a wonderful 14 years to finally find the solution. So I am hoping, and I'm sure that I will help others in the same situation to deal with this, including my furry friends, my horses. I've already applied it many times to a horse that I have who has an injury, and I have photographs to document, and I'm watching the injury heal through the help of Skincerity. Thank you, Allison.
Wow, that is so cool, because I know that this open wound that your horse had on the back of his leg, the magpies would come and keep pecking at it and so on, which made it even worse. So it wasn't possible to heal it. And now I'm enthusiastic about the fact that he finally has a chance to heal. So you see, I mean, this is off label or whatever. We don't say it heals, treats, or cures anything, but it is pretty darn interesting, some of the results that are happening. And I encourage you strongly to speak with Ariana and have her add you to a couple of Facebook groups that we have where we share testimonials, both about the elite superfood drink and as well about what the skin technology is doing for different people, for different reactions that they're having, skin conditions, de-aging, all this type of thing. So I would like to share my screen for just a moment, because some of you may be interested in trying this. You may want to stick a toe in the water. You may want to know that you can use it risk-free for 30 days. If you don't like it, send it back. Collect loyalty points. Set yourself up for a monthly order. You're not trapped into that monthly order. You can skip it. You can cancel it. You can have it every 30 days, every 60 days, every 90 days. You don't have to worry about it. They make it so easy for you. And they even send you a reminder to say, do you need any products this month? Do you want your auto order this month? And so that's a pretty good thing. So hop over there to buynucerity.com/463514. Again, there's a 30-day guarantee. So if you don't like it, you can send it back. You'll get all your money back. Okay, there's a empty box or empty bottle guarantee on that. And so really and truly, they've tried to make it as easy peasy, as simple as humanly possible for you to be able to try the products. You're getting them at the same price as a distributor. Okay, so you get that benefit of wholesale shopping. It's made it so excellent. And if you're 3 months purchasing as a customer and you decide, oh my God, I can't keep this a secret. It would be selfish to keep this to myself. I know too many people that have acne, that have this, that have that, or, are baby boomers like us and would like to look a lot better. Then you can flip over and become a distributor, and that $29 distributor fee is completely waived. So that's kind of fun. I'm encouraging you to go and check that out if that's what your interest is, okay, to try the products, dip a toe in the water and that type of thing. You don't need to stick around if you don't want to. That's absolutely fine. We are grateful that you came on. Okay, now we're going to get into how we can actually get paid on this, because frankly, I don't know about you, but number one, I like wholesale prices, okay, which we get on both websites. But number two, I like to have my products paid for. And I did need, the timing was right for me, because all of a sudden, having a functional disability like EHS, having lost Charles and gone through what I'd gone through with that, I really needed a plan B. It was just that simple. Okay, there was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I didn't have a pension. I'd always worked for myself with many businesses. I'm going to show you how you can do that, because it really is incredibly, incredibly rewarding. So let me just share the screen. Okay, this is what this company has made 9 different changes in the way that we get paid. And every one of those changes is in our favor. And they have just done it again to start 2018. So when people decide that they want to get involved with this as a company, they want to pay for they want to get their products paid for. And they want to be able to share this with other people and help other people. There's one thing to understand. With the customer loyalty program, it's risk-free completely. If after 30 days you don't like your product, you can simply return it and get your full money back. In this case, if you were to buy one of the larger packages here that you see, like the builder package and so on, anything that hasn't been opened, you could return it and pay a 10% restocking fee. So it's not the same as the customer loyalty program. The customer loyalty program is for people they know, they just want to be a customer, they want to use it. Maybe they decide after 3 months that they love it, then they can switch over and there's no activation, there's no enrollment fee at all, and they can start using these products. So let's just look at them. They've got 4 different starter kits. Okay, so these have all of these products that we've been talking about. Now the starter kit A is really an excellent one for men. Okay, men love the rejuvenating barrier as an aftershave. And of course they get the Skincerity and the IFX. Another excellent one, okay, this one would be perfect for somebody like Lawrence. Okay, because it actually has the Elite that he loves, it has the Body Silk that he loves, and it has the Skincerity. Then you can get 3 bottles of Skincerity. And then if you're looking somebody long in the tooth, like me, who's 60 years old, well, this starter B would be very interesting because it's got the exfoliator, it's got the Peptide Plus Moisturizer, which the Mexicans call the Whiten, Brighten, and Tighten Cream, and it's got the Skincerity Renew, which is like anti-aging on steroids. So here, we've got these builder packs because there are people that go, you know what? I don't want to mess around. I want all of the products. I want to try everything together. So they get this builder's pack and they're getting all of the Nucerity products with the exception of the detox tea. Then here we have the builder pack. This is for people that are serious. They really want to do this as a business. They know it. They want to have, like Sally said, to have a little bit of product that they can share with people, you know, a little float. If people want, that they can use it and stuff like that. So they have this builder pack. Well, here we have how we actually make money. So when you look, it's such a simple formula. Okay, when you look at these packages here, okay, you see that it's 160 US for any one of those 4. You see here it's 350 for the business pack with 1 of each, and it's 625 for this pack with 2 of each. Well, here, when you go down here, you get these different bonuses. There's you share it. If you just share it with 3 people in total, you've already paid for your pack and more. So you get a 30% first order bonus on whatever the initial investment in the pack was. You're getting 30% on that. And you're getting a fast start bonus, which is another 20%. It works out points on one side, points on the other side, because it's in 17 countries, it's points, it's not dollars. So these points get together and you get 250 on one side, 250 on the other side, and they go ka-ching, and you get $30 US in your pocket. So it's very interesting the way that works. And it just builds up and builds up and builds up. As long as you are set up to get 2 of these products, which you're going to want anyway, and you can switch and change it around, but 2 of these products that you're going to want every month anyway, with that, your points will never disappear. Okay, they will just keep collecting and collecting and collecting and collecting until you're ready for it. In fact, I know one gal who has over $2.5 million sitting on one side ready and waiting for her as she's building her business. So it can be very lucrative, okay? It's really fun to see people's success. But here you've got your starter trios. You just take those, you share those with 2 people. Okay, you're immediately getting $48 on one and $48 on the other. You share it with a third, you've got a $48 person on there. Okay, so that's $144 plus $30 fast start. You just earned $174. Hello? You know, the package itself, if we go back up, was only $160. And if you look here at this business pack, which is $350, well, same thing. You share it with one person on one side, share it with one person on the other side, help that person share it with one person, and you have just made $385 in earnings. Same thing if you thought, okay, I'm going to do this as a business. I'm going to go full tilt boogie. I am putting my stake in the sand. I am doing this. I need this extra income. Then you're doing the builder's pack. Okay, so it is $625 US. Well, you do that, you share that package with people, and people, when they are serious, That's what they come in with. You know, they always come in with the biggest package that the company offers because it just makes sense. And there you can earn $689. You have 42 days to do that in. Yesterday, I was speaking with this woman who had been an RN for many years, like Janet. She'd been the head of a whole nursing unit at the hospital, and she owned 5 curves, exercise things, whatever they are, you know, those franchises for exercise. And she just felt, oh, well, this is just such overload. There's so much work here. I'm not even having any free time for my 15 grandchildren or 17 grandchildren. But she still wanted to do something with her life. Well, this for her is absolutely fabulous. So anyway, you've got a lot of choices, okay? But it's super simple. It really boils down to pick a pack, get started. We will help you. Within 24 hours, we'll get together with you. We'll look at what you actually want, what you need. And then we'll help you have your launch party and we'll get started. So Ariana, I'd love to turn it over to you.
Great. Thank you so much, Allison and everyone. It has been a delight to be with you all. And I hope all of you who are watching, either now or in the recording, notice how much work I did on this call. Like, zip. This is the kind of support we have in this company, and you can have that too. I also wanted to, show you my pink drink. I am taking the Elite every day myself, and I really find that it helps my mood and my energy. As a testimonial, I've just been using all the skin products for about 70 days, and already the dark circles under my eyes are less. I had some dark age spots on my face. They're less. And I'm not wearing any foundation. I used to always put some concealer and foundation on whenever I went on video, and I'm not doing it now. So I'm really pleased. I know that the results will just continue to get better over time. So I would love to talk with you. I would love to support you in either getting the products, trying them for yourself, or joining me as a business partner. Give me a shout out here in the Facebook group, or send me a private Facebook message.